Hey everybody, today we're going to show you how to find all 66 historical sites here in Assassin's Creed Mirage. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Number one is going to be found just northeast of the Round City. This is located right in front of the Croissant Gate Guardhouse, and it's right out in the open. You can't miss it. Just walk up to where you see the chair, go ahead and interact, and you will get historical site number one. Number two is also northeast of the Round City. This one is found right in front of the entrance to the Prince's Palace. So go ahead and work your way to the palace. You'll see the site located right here on the staircase. Go ahead and pick that up, and we'll get site number two. Number three is northeast of the city as well. This one is just west of the Prince's Palace. You guys can see our exact location right here. And once you make your way over here, you're going to find the site right over here by the dome surrounded by stands. We can go ahead and pick that up and get site number three. Number four is just north of the city. You guys will see on the map that we're going to be in a cluster of buildings all the way back here in the back near the bridge. And this is actually the tallest building back here, so it'll be pretty easy to find. All you need to do is climb your way to the top of this thing, and you guys will find the site sitting right here in the corner. Go ahead and pick that up, and we'll get site number four. Number five is north of the city as well. This one is going to be found up here in the fields, so just north of where the bridge is. If you hang a right along the path, you're going to find this historical site right here behind the wagon. So go ahead and pick that up, and we'll get number five. Number six is northwest of the city on the northwestern side of Shirai. This one is going to be found right in front of the gate as you're exiting to go to the wilderness. Once you make your way over to the gate, you will find the site right over here by these stands. Go ahead and pick it up, and you'll get number six. Number seven is northwest of the city as well, in the middle of Shirai. We're going to be on the northwestern side of the metal factory, and this one will be on the ground in front of a couple buildings. Make your way over here to the corner, pick that up, and you will get number seven. Number eight is going to be found on the northern side of the city, right on the other side of the wall. And this one is actually located in the bureau here. So you can actually fast travel to the bureau to save yourself a little bit of time and work your way inside. And once you're inside, we want to go upstairs into the back room. So you can go up the stairs, take a left, walk your way all the way over here to this back room, and you will find site number eight right here in front of this bench. Number nine is on the northwestern side of the Round City. This one is literally right in front of the Damascus Gate from the outside. So if you work your way to the Round City at the Damascus Gate, you're going to find site number nine right here at the entrance. Number 10 is northwest of the Round City. This one is going to be found directly across from the entrance to the Damascus Gate prison. So once you get over here, you'll see we have the prison on our right. And right here on the left is going to be site number 10. Number 11 is going to be found northwest of the Round City. And this one is found on the northern side of the Great Mosque. And it's right at the entrance. So if you make your way in from the north side, directly under the archway here, you will find historical site number 11. Number 12 is also northwest of the Round City at the Great Mosque. This one is on the southern side, and you want to climb all the way up to the dome on the top. You guys can see the dome here. And once you climb up top, you will find the site right over here overlooking the mosque, and that will give you number 12. Number 13 is found just northwest of the Round City and southwest of the Great Mosque, right here in the middle of all these buildings. Now, if you come to this exact location, you're going to find a door in front of this pile of leaves that is locked. Now, if you haven't already been here and it is locked, what you need to do is climb up into the window here. We're going to go around and go down the stairs. And what you want to do is look through these bars, and you're going to be able to lock on to the barricade on that door with your throwing knife. Now, I've already opened this, so I don't need to do it, but that's how you're going to be able to open that door. So once you use a throwing knife to take out the barricade, you can then jump back out the window and the door will be unlocked. We can then go inside, and you will find the site right over here next to these crates, and that will give you number 13. Number 14 is found just west of the Round City, and this one is going to be located on the western side of the Four Markets. This one will be in pretty much the open, not too difficult to find. You just want to look for the stand that has the purple overhang, and underneath, you'll be able to find a site number 14. Number 15 is just west of the Round City, and this one is on the southern side of the Four Markets. Once you make your way over here, you're going to find an orange canopy with a couple prisoners that are tied up underneath, surrounded by guards. You will find site number 15 under this canopy. Number 16 is west of the Round City and on the southern side of the Four Markets as well. This one is actually at the entrance to the Four Markets. So you'll see we kind of have a giant archway here. All we need to do is get on top of that archway. So you can actually come right over here beside it and climb your way to the top. And once you make it up top, you will find historical site number 16. Number 17 is just west of the Round City over by the observatory. You guys can see the marker for our exact location here on the screen. Pretty easy to find. You just want to look for the teal canopy at the bottom of the stairs here. You can run right over and pick up site number 17. Number 18 is west of the Round City, over by the observatory as well, except this one is at the very top of the observatory. So you can go ahead and climb all the way up top here, and you will find under the little pillars is going to be site number 18. Number 19 is going to be found west of the Round City, and this one is right at the entrance to the House of Wisdom. This one is going to be on top of the archway at the entrance. So once you get over here, just climb up on top of the archway. You guys will see that right here at the very top is going to be site number 19. Number 20 is west of the Round City in the House of Wisdom as well. This one is on the northeastern side of the house, and we're actually standing on that northeastern side as we're going to have a window that we can climb in on the first floor. So we'll go ahead and jump up and climb through this window. And once you're inside, just take a right, and right over here by the back door is going to be site number 20. Number 21 is found over in the House of Wisdom as well. This one's pretty close to our last one. We're going to start from the exact same spot where we jumped in that window. We'll come right over here. We're going to jump up into the window. And this time, instead of obviously grabbing the site, we're going to go through the back door. There'll probably be a barricade on it that you'll need to remove. But once you go through that door, we're going to go through the door directly across, and you guys will find site number 21 in front of the shelf. Number 22 is going to be our last historical site in the House of Wisdom. This one is in the very back. So if you're standing right here in the middle, facing the back of the house, all we need to do is go up the stairs into this circular room. You guys will find site number 22. Number 23 is west of the Round City. This one is right in front of the entrance to the scriptorium. So you can see we're directly across the bridge that goes across the river here, and right at the entrance where the guards are standing on a table, we will find site number 23. Number 24 is west of the Round City. This one is going to be found south of the scriptorium, pretty close to the end of the peninsula here. You can see there's a little courtyard area in between all the buildings where all the stands are. You're going to find the historical location right here underneath one of the canopies. Number 25 is southwest of the Round City, right at the entrance to the Hammam. Now you want to go inside, and we're going to be up top where the structures are that are covered in greenery. You can actually see it on your map. But once you climb up on top of these structures that are covered in the greenery, you can go ahead and pick up site number 25. Number 26 is also southwest of the Round City at the Hammam. Now this one is actually inside the Hammam. So if you work your way to the front door, we're going to go ahead and go around the back. There's going to be a door that we can go inside of. And once we go inside, if you continue to work your way towards the back door, right at the top of the stairs here is going to be site number 26. Number 27 is southwest of the Round City, inside of the Great Bimaristan. You can see it's actually located on the southwestern side. So we're going to start from the middle here. If you go inside of the door that's right next to the archway leading out, we can go through this doorway here and go all the way to the back of the room, take a left. You guys will find site number 27 right here in the middle of the floor. Number 28 is going to be found south of the Round City, and this one is on the very top of the Dome of the Ass. So climb all the way up to the top of the dome. You guys will be able to see once you're up here, site number 28 is going to be found right on top of the needle here. Number 29 is south of the Round City. This one is on top of a building directly across from the Monastery of Virgins. You guys can see our exact location. It'll be pretty obvious. You can see we're directly across from the monastery. Just climb up on top of the building and you will be able to get site number 29. Number 30 is south of the Round City. This is going to be found right at the entrance to the tax collector's mansion on the eastern side. So on the eastern side of the mansion, you guys can see where the entrance is, where the guards are standing. You will find site number 30. Number 31 is on the southern side of Kark, and this is going to be right at the entrance to the Bazaar. You can see we're at the main entrance here, and we're going to be at the very top of the archway. So all you need to do is climb up here to the top of the archway, and once you make your way up here, you will find the historical site right over here overlooking the inside of the structure. Number 32 is also going to be found within the Bazaar. This one is going to be found pretty much in the middle, but we're going to start from the northern side. So you can see the entrance on the northern side where the giant fountain is. If you start from here, you can already see the site. All you need to do is come over here to these boxes, and we're going to climb up on top, jump your way across, jump over to the beam, and you can just walk your way out to get site number 32. Number 33 is found right in the middle of Kark, and this is actually just north of the Bazaar. We're going to have this little building that we have marked. You can see our exact location here. And once you make your way over here, you'll see a little set of wooden stairs you can run up. And at the top of those stairs, you're going to find site number 33. Number 34 is found on the southern side of Kark, pretty close to where the wall is. And once you get down here, you want to be on the northern side of the oil makers district. And where this building is on the back side, there's going to be a little shop inside of the wall. Right in front of that shop is going to be site number 34. Number 35 is southeast of the round city. This one is going to be found right in the middle of Cookman's Quarter. It's actually on top of a building. There's two buildings here that are connected with a little wooden bridge you can see here. And you're going to find site number 35 right over here underneath of the orange canopy. So you go ahead and pick that up. Number 36 is just southeast of the round city, right next to the wall. It's actually on top of the building that's directly across from the officers club. So when you get over here, you'll see a little set of stairs directly across from the entrance. You'll be able to see the site that's located on top of this structure. So you can go ahead and climb up top, pick this up, and you'll get site number 36. Number 37 is just east of the round city, and we're going to be on top of the building that's directly across from the Qasar Salih, I believe is how it's pronounced. Probably not, but up here on this building, there is a crane, and you guys can see if you look up, the historical site is on top of that crane. So we'll go ahead and jump on the wheel, and we can come over and climb all the way up to the top. And once you make it up here to the top, you can grab site number 37. Number 38 is east of the round city. This one's going to be found over on the docks by the Prince's Gate. And this historical site is actually found on one of the boats. So if you go all the way out to the edge of the dock, you'll see the boat that's got the sails kind of tilted here. The site is going to be on the very top. So we can go ahead and grab onto this. We're just going to slowly climb our way all the way up to the very top. And once you get up here, you'll be able to grab site number 38. Number 39 is found southeast of the round city. This one's going to be found in the main walkway directly in front of the Great Garrison. So if you come over here, it'll be pretty hard to miss. You can see the entrance here, right over here in front of the giant gate is going to be site number 39. Number 40 is found on the southern side of the round city. This one's going to be directly in front of Harem or Harem. But once you get over here, it'll be pretty easy to find where all the greenery is. Right in front of this door, you'll be able to find site number 40. Number 41 is also on the southern side of the round city. This one is on the eastern side of Harem, and you can see we're standing on the eastern side. And once you're over here, all you need to do is go inside of this little room covered in greenery, and you will find site number 41. Number 42 is on the southern side of the round city, and this one is going to be on the western side of Harem. So if you come over here to the western side, you can see our exact location. There's going to be a set of stairs that you can climb up. And we'll come right over here on top of the building next to Harem, and you guys will find site number 42. Number 43 is on the southern side of the city as well. This one is right at the gate to the Palace of the Green Dome. You can actually see on your map here, right at the front of the gate, there's a giant crane. We're going to climb up on top of the building and then climb up on that crane, and you guys can see at the very end is where our location is. So we can grab that and get site number 43. Number 44 is on the southwestern side of the city, and we're going to be standing directly in front of the entrance to the Palace of the Green Dome. So standing and facing the entrance, you want to turn to your right, and we're going to climb up on top of this building here. You can grab onto these windows, get to the top. If you turn left, you guys will see the site right here. You'll get site number 44. Number 45 is on the southwestern side of the city, and it's going to be right next to Al-Jahiz's house. You guys can see our exact location here. Now, if you haven't been in this building yet, you guys can see we're right in front of the archway. You want to come right over here to this balcony and climb up top. There's going to be a window that you can look through. And what you want to do is use a throwing knife to bust open the window on the other side. So that'll originally be closed if you haven't been in here yet. You can hit that barricade with a throwing knife, open up that window, and then you can climb up top and drop down on the other side. And now that it's open, we can actually get inside the room. So go ahead and jump through the window, and right inside you will find site number 45. Number 46 is on the western side of the round city. We're going to be just west of Al-Jahiz's house, and you can see our exact location. We're kind of in the courtyard in between all these buildings. You'll find a ton of greenery once you get here, and all you need to do is go up to where you see the two chairs, and right in front of those, you will get site number 46. Number 47 is on the southwestern side of the city. This one is actually on top of Al-Jahiz's house. So work your way to the top of his house. And once you're up here, you want to look for the containers that are movable. So if you come over here, you're going to have two next to each other. Now, I've already moved them, but what you want to do is grab the one on the right and make sure it's as far right as it can possibly go against where that grass is coming up. Once you've moved that, you can come back over here. We're going to pick up the vase that's on fire. And once we pick this up, we're going to go jump up on top of the grass next to the crate. Then that'll allow us to get up on top of the crate that we moved, and then we can jump up to the platform. Now, once you're up here, you're going to take a left, and right over here, over the wall, is going to be a rope that you can go across to the other building. And you'll see there's a giant square in the floor here. It's already broken because I've already been in here, but there is a barricade that you can use the vase to blow up. And once you blow that up, you can then drop down inside. And once you drop down inside, you'll be able to get number 47. Number 8 is found on the western side of the city, right at the wall to the Palace of the Green Dome. If you come to this exact spot, you're going to find a stage with a whole bunch of chairs in front of the stage. And that is where you're going to find number 48. So go over here, pick that up, and you will get your next site. Number 49 is on the western side of the city as well. This one's going to be found right in the middle of the Postal Bureau. So make your way over to the Postal Bureau. And once you're here, you can just head over to where all the tables are. And once you get back over here behind the tables, you will find site number 49. Number 50 is going to be found on the northern side of the city, and it's going to be located within the Mausoleum Courts. Now, you want to start from the middle. Once you're inside, you can see we're right next to the leave. So we're going to take a right, and we're going to have an open door over here that we can go in where there's a giant round table. Our site is going to be right next to that table. Number 51 is found on the northeastern side of the city, and this is going to be just east of the Mausoleum Courts. It's going to be on top of these buildings that we have marked, and you'll notice that you're here by looking at the ladder that connects both of them together, and you're going to find the site right over here near all these people that are hanging out. Number 52 is found on the eastern side of the city, and this one's pretty easy as it's directly in front of the entrance to the Shurta headquarters. So once you make your way over here, looking at the entrance, you will find number 52 right here in front of the guards. Number 53 is also on the eastern side of the city. This is going to be up on top of the buildings that are directly across from the Shurta headquarters. So pretty close to where we just were. You can see we're up top. There's the HQ in front of us. And if you turn around right back over here in this corner on top of this wooden post, it's going to be our next site. So we can pick that up and we'll get number 53. Number 54 is going to be found on the far northwestern side of the map in the city of Anbar, and it's going to be along the main path directly in front of the Winter Palace. So just head to the palace. You guys can see where all the guards are standing at the staircase. Go ahead and grab that and you'll get number 54. Number 55 is also found on the northwestern side of the map. This one's going to be over here near the Dur-Kurigalzu. It's on the southern side down here by a bunch of boxes. It's pretty hard to miss. As you guys can see, there's not a lot going on down here. So go ahead and pick that up and you will get site number 55. Number 56 is also on the northwestern side of the map. And this one's kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's kind of a giant mountain here. So just pay close attention to where we're zooming in. But once you get out here, it'll be pretty hard to miss as there's just the site right on top of the hill. Go and pick that up and you'll get number 56. Number 57 is found north of the round city, just outside of the city walls. You guys can see our exact location here. And once you make your way out here, you're going to find this site down here in a ditch. So go ahead and head down here, pick that up, and you'll get site number 57. Number 58 is found in the wilderness north, right where the watermill is. You guys can see our exact location right next to the water. And once you make your way over here, it'll be pretty obvious right before you go up the staircase. You're going to find site number 58. Number 59 is also found in Wilderness North. This one is going to be on the bridge that leads to the Damascus Gate prison or right to the Iron Gate. So if you make it over here to this bridge, you probably already have this one, but it's right on top of the bridge. Pick it up, you'll get number 59. Number 60 is just west of the round city. This one's going to be found out at the tomb of Zubaydah. When you get out here, it's going to be pretty much right in the middle where all the graves are. It'll be pretty hard to miss. Run over here and pick this up, and you will get number 60. 61 is going to be found on the northwestern side of the map over in the town of Caravanserai, and it's going to be right at the entrance. You can't miss it when you make it over here. It'll be right at the front gate. Just walk over to it, pick it up, and you'll get site number 61. Number 62 is going to be found on the same spot on the northwestern side of the map over by Caravanserai. This one's going to be on the southwestern side along the main path. You'll be able to find it by looking for the stable with all the camels. So you can come over here, pick that up, and you'll get number 62. Number 63 is found down on the southern side of the map by the 40 Thieves hideout. You guys can see the location here. Unfortunately, the site is directly in front of the hideout, so you don't actually have to go in if you don't want to. But once you make your way over here, you can pick this up, and you'll get site number 63. Number 64 is going to be found just south of Kark. It's going to be just west of the gate of the mill. So just outside the main wall here. And you're going to find the site right next to a canopy. So you can go ahead and pick that up and you'll get site number 64. Number 65 is going to be found on the southeastern side of the map, and it's going to be located down here right in the middle of the town of Jarjaria. Pretty much right in the middle. When you get over here, you'll see the giant archway, and right to the right of that archway is a cluster of carpets. Right there is going to be site number 65. Our 66th and final location is on the far southeastern side of the map, out here in the middle of nowhere. You guys will see that the only thing down here is some ruins, and those ruins are where you're going to be able to find our last site. So you can work your way to the middle of those ruins, interact, and you'll pick up site number 66. But that's how to find all 66 historical sites here in Assassin's Creed Mirage. Hopefully this helps some of you guys out. Appreciate you watching the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.